It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full on EA Sports. The return man is Hill. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A bat, 40 yards on the ground. Stick with it on first down. And that one blown up quickly. To be stopped before he could even get started. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. And he'll take this one down to the 36. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a line football. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20. And he will have a touchdown. In for the score. And the Mandalites have taken the early lead a lot. One of the dangers of the long field goal, you got to kind of hit it low and drive it. That makes it susceptible to a block here. Not only do they block it, they return it.
And how about how well they did on the return, where they didn't create a penalty. Oftentimes in that type of a scrambling situation, someone will clip, someone will block below the waist, right? You name it. In this case, though, that didn't happen. They formed it up, and he took it all the way back for a touchdown.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They'll give to Elliott, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. If you want to try that again, go play action, hit him over the top.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. They begin with a run by Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be a third and about 13.
Every time I watch LT blow up plays just like that one, I think of one quote. You can run, but you can't hide.
He won a record 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards back in his day. He was also the league MVP in 1986.
One of 2 defensive players who won the MVP award in the NFL. The second one, Alan Page with the Minnesota Vikings, the linchpin of their Purple People Eaters defense.
This is taken at the 18. Oh, look at the juke. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. Oh, a nice spin. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. And some space here. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A very solid gain of 27. First down now, but the clock continues to move. A handoff left, Elliott. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And some room to maneuver. Finding room to the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A good pickup there at 22. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Elliott. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. And now running. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Odell Beckham as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, or they want to let their return guy touch it.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill as time expires in the first half. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And just before the half ends, the prayer is... And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. This is fielded a couple yards deep. The Madden Elite's heading back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Still first down.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
3rd and long, it's Newton. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Oh, the spin. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there in yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number one goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
On 3rd down, that's Elliott. Able to spin free. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first. He's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
Oh, twisting away. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he is out of bounds here. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
This is why I've never been a big fan of trying to get too cute down here by the goal line. For every one time something like this works, it seems like it blows up about 10 times. And sure enough, they'll wind up losing yards here.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned. They have to go for it here. Field goal does you almost no good as time's running out in the game. If you want to win, you have to be aggressive here.
They'll try it with a fullback Bohannon. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. The Madden Elites offense coming back on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Newton